शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धदामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः। देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Verse 50, I will read, please repeat. Siddhim prapto yatha brahma tathapnoti nibodhame samasenaiva kaunteya nishtha jnanasya ya para. Bhagavan Krishna is introducing the topic now, the topic of how to gain Brahma, how Brahma Prapti can be accomplished. The manner, the order, the steps one by step, one, how Brahma can be gained. And what is that Brahma Prapti? He gives an equation. Ya jnanasya paranishtha. The paranishtha, the highest steadfastness in the Brahmajnana. The total absorption of the mind in the Brahmajnana means in Brahma Swarupa. So that is Jnanasya Paranishta, which is considered as Brahma Prapti. Why considered as Brahma Prapti? When you say gaining something, Prapti, gaining means which you don't have. Presently you don't have and you put forth efforts and gain it. Brahma is not something which you don't have. Tell me, have you got Brahma or not? Yes? Wrong. No? Wrong. How come? I am Brahma. What are you talking? I have Brahma means what? I am there and something called Brahma is a pressure. Isn't it? And I don't have means I am there, but something Brahma which is not with me. Both ends are wrong. Why? I am Brahma. Am Brahma. You are not owning something. You are not losing something. Have you ever lost yourself? Come on, tell me. It seems, I think Puja Swamiji only told, I don't remember. See, a person was there and he was afraid that he may get lost in the crowd. With a fear. His wife was very intelligent lady. Said, don't worry, I will do a thing. I will tie a ribbon to your foot. And if you have got doubt that you have got lost, look at the ribbon. It is there, yes. Guarantee, I am there. Said, very intelligent lady. Very good. And she tied. And one day, in the hustle bustle of the market, that ribbon got lost. So somehow his eyes went there. He said, I am lost, I am lost, I am lost. Is it ever possible? Acha. You know that you are lost, is it not? Who is that one who knows? That is what you. So, when you say, I don't know Brahma, you are contradicting my sir. Why? That amness of I, where it gets resolved is you. How can he get lost around it? Yes. Because of not knowing this truth, I considered myself to be not known, not there. What? As a Brahma. But now, I discover this I is what? Be Brahma. Not lip service, huh? By direct cognition, by direct being aware of what I am in reality, as if I got Brahma. It is just like a key bunch in your pocket. And in the hurry-burry, you thought that you had lost it. And searching all over the world, scolding everyone, nothing is in the place now in this house, etc. Chota bachcha, his son was there. He knew where it is because he could see something bulging from the pocket. Daddy, I will give you the key bunch. What will you give me? Okay, he bargained. Pointed out where? Oh, I got it. What you got it? You had it, but somehow you thought you have lost it. You must have heard this word. It is praptasya praptihi. Gaining of something which is already with you, which you disowned because of your ignorance. It is not apraptasya praptihi. It is not gaining of something which you don't have and you get it. So therefore here, Brahma prati means that I, my Swarupa is Parabrahma Paramanda Swarupa. Due to ignorance, I am experiencing here nothing but the full of samsara, sorrowful samsara, which I rediscover now. Oh, I am this Paramanda Swarupa. That is a secondary statement in the sense, I got it. So that means the case that Brahma Prapti is equal to Jnanasya Para Nishtha. Nishtha, etc. is going to be now discussed and ascertained. We can take this much only for the time being, that it is the total steadfastness in Brahmajnana, total absorption of the mind in the Brahma Swarupa. So that I am going to tell you how Samasena, briefly, Now let us see how Bhashyakara presents this verse. Generally, it is first this is studied and then verse is taken. But I thought let me take the first verse first and then to do. Now, a few words about the Bhashya. Bhashya means commentary by Adi Shankaracharya on what are called as Prasthana Traya. Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and Brahma Sutra. This is called Bhashya. Don't have any fright of Bhashya. Swami Sakshat Krutanjali said, you had put in the topic with Bhashya. Many must have run away, have not joined the camp. Bhashya means fear, fear. So I had put that with topic, with selected Bhashya portion. I would like to say, don't have this fright. I will explain you word by word. Even if you don't know Sanskrit, closely follow. I don't take any Sanskrit word for granted. Immediately, the English version follows. And therefore, even if you don't know Sanskrit, you will have the clarity. In fact, in Mumbai, where I am there staying for a long time. I was not long, for a few decades I am there. I taught my students Upanishads without Bhashya. I mean, they don't know Sanskrit. Without Bhashya. Then I taught them with Bhashya. Then do you know? I taught them Brahma Sutra Bhashya. But earlier, in other classes, I had no, anybody can come, anybody can go. But I said, Brahma Sutra Bhashya, you must commit yourself. Only those who are going to be regular, I will allow. Otherwise, no. I made 2 slots. One Chatussutri, 4th one, for which I selected about 60 students. 60 students. Everyone had the clarity. Then comes 5th verse to 555. There, many dropped off because they can't commit. I had 32 students. Many of them didn't have even the basic knowledge of Sanskrit. But that explanation was given. So you will find now, you will have total clarity. Give up that fright about the Bhashya. Okay? Now, general custom is, Bhashya is repeated by the audience. I doubt or I don't know many of are able to repeat or not. Those who can repeat, they repeat. Others see closely those words unless you don't know Devanagari script. Okay? I will read phrase by phrase and you repeat. Of course, someone will in the mic also. Purvoktena swakarma anushtanena Purvoktena swakarma anushtanena. Mic is not working.
It is not there in the text. In the Bhashya, it is not.
Huh? Oh. No, ठीक है. They omitted it. Just now listen, okay? Because that what happened was, I had told them the commentary of this. There are two versions of printing. The usual version is first prastavana, introduction, then the verse, then the commentary starts. But I didn't notice my book had first verse and then prastavana and then the bhashya. So the one from where that was Xerox differs from my edition. Okay, doesn't matter. Now this is, listen just. Purvoktena swakarmanushthanena ishwarabhyarchana rupena janitam pragukta lakshanam siddhim praptasya utpannatma viveka jnanasya kevalatma jnan nishtha rupam naishkarmya lakshanam siddhi yena kramena bhavati tat vaktavyam iti aha siddhimiti. In your book, siddhimiti is there in the text. So this is missing, okay. Purvoktena karma-anushthanena. By anusthana. Anusthana means performance. Purvokta, told earlier, karma. What were those, or what are those karmas told by Bhagavan earlier? Earlier he dwelt with Prativarnam, with Chaturvarnadali, in that, with respect to each and every Varna. The karmas which are recommended, also as per Swabhava, taking into consideration the disposition, the mental texture of the individual, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, of this principle, the karmas are decided. That's Shastra. Now, for each just Varna, for each Varna, the karmas differ. You take to karma of your Varna. Suppose you are able to do the other karmas better than yours, don't go there. Do your only, don't bother about it. Because if you do that, some desire is there involved in you, not should be there. So those karmas which are enjoined, recommended by the Shastra as per your Varnashrama. Ashrama is stage in life. Brahmacharya, a student's stage. Grahastha, a householder stage of life. Vanaprastha, semi-retired. Sannyasa, totally retired from the karma. So, depending on that, whatever karmas are there as your duties, do them. So we have seen this Varnashrama system today is not in practice. And we have to decide what is our karma duty depending on a few factors. That's how by doing that, Ishwarabhyarchana Rupena, by doing it with the attitude of offering to whom? Ishvara, Parameshwara, that Karma Yoga. That's what I said, Karma Yoga. And it is what? Ishvara Abhyajana Rupena. Thereby, whatever result you get in terms of purity of the mind, Shuddhanta Karna, he says, Janitam. Janitam means born. What is born? Pragukta Lakshanam Siddhim. The Siddhi, which is just now earlier in earlier verses, has been described. Siddhim. And what is that Siddhi? Chitta Shuddhi Lakshana. Characterized by Chitta Shuddhi. Shuddha Antakarna. We have seen in detail what it is, purity of the mind. And which confers you the fitness, yogata, to have jnana nishtha, the firm, steady abidance in Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. So we just described, and that is what is called as what? Siddhi. I told you this word is going to come, Siddhi. Siddhi is the, what is that? Fitness of the body, indriya, senses, mind, intellect, not only to gain Atmajnana, Brahmajnana, but make the mind steadfast in that. This is necessary why will be explained afterward. Otherwise, yes, you have got it. Somebody said, no, not nowadays, olden days, a bachelor was cooking for himself. And those days he was using this charcoal shigdi. What is that? The stove of charcoal. Unfortunately, one day, there was no matchstick box in the house. So he said, neighboring lady will oblige. And he went, so please give me some burning cinders, charcoal. Okay. She asked, what container you have brought to take it? No, I have brought Sunday Times. Sunday Times, fourfold, I will. Okay. She pitied, but okay, obliged. He collected the burning cinders on the Sunday Times of India, folded 4 or 8 fold, and carried it. Where will it go? Puchuk. It will burn the paper and then what? It will fall down. Like that, knowledge you got, there is no capacity of the mind to retain it. As a result, you are going to get the blows of joys and sorrows in accordance with your prarabdha karma. When you are born, already the software has come there. What software? Your all major events in life, which may be good, which may be bad. As a result, what happens? Our mind is a turmoil. A person who is steadfast in the knowledge of oneself, he is not buffeted by these prarabdha karma ups and downs. Otherwise, you have got the knowledge, but these blows disturb you. Therefore, what is called as, you will not be able to enjoy that state wherein your mind can get absorbed in the true nature, Swarupa, even though you are aware of it. But one thing, if truly you get this for a while, for you, after death, Videha Mukti is guaranteed. There are two things. One is Jivan Mukti, other is Videha Mukti. Jivan Mukti is that one person who has got knowledge, he has got Jnana Nishtha. He has got that abidance in the Brahmajnana thoroughly. As a result of which, he is not afflicted by ups and downs of life as per prarabdha karma. Otherwise, he gets affected. So therefore, that is why he says that mind must have yogyata, fitness, not only to gain knowledge, but to have firm abidance in it. That siddhim praptasya. One thing Bhashakara says, mere siddhi prapta is not enough here for what he is discussing now. Utpanna atma viveka jnanasya. He has got already the knowledge of Atma. Or at least Atmanatma Viveka he has got. He has inquired into it, what is true I, what is not I. Atma, my true nature. Anatma, what I am not. He has inquired. And to an extent he has ascertained it. In the case of such person, Utpanna Atma Viveka Jnanasya. In the case of whom the knowledge of one's true nature is already born, for him, Kevalatma Jnana Nishta Rupa Naishkarmya Lakshana Siddhi. Now see, earlier Siddhi was that fitness of the body, etc. Siddhi means accomplishment. Any accomplishment Siddhi. Now, what Siddhi? This accomplishment, it differs, which is to be gained now. What is it? Kevala Atma Jnana Nishtha Rupa. Accomplishment wherein the mind is absorbed in only Atma Swarupa. It is not aware of anything else whatsoever. For Nishtha it is necessary. So it is only Atma Swarupa. If he closes his eyes and gets absorbed in Swarupa, he opens his eyes, he sees everything is what? Brahma Swarupa. He doesn't lose sight of the true nature, Brahma, whether absorbed in it or dealing with the world. They are like bilinguals. Know both. He knows Jagat, Brahma Swarupa. One Swarupa free from Jagat, also Brahma Swarupa. So, and it is called as Naishkarmya Lakshanam Siddhi. Lakshana, characterized by Naishkarmya, the technical word. Naishkarmya. What is Naishkarmya? A state wherein karma is impossible. A state wherein karma is impossible. Any action. Now tell me, for any action, what do we need? What do you need? First, body, sense organs, organs of action, mind, intellect, required or not. If these are not there, what happens? You can't do it. You want the light. You want the breeze. You should have bulb. You should have fan. Merely having electricity will not give you these. You need those electrical gadgets. Likewise, mere Chaitanya, free from or without these gadgets. What gadgets? Physical body, Indriyas, Pranas, then sense organs, organs of action of Indriyas were taken. Mind, intellect cannot do any karma. It is possible only in Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. In Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, where we call this technically as Upadhis, adjuncts. Where the Upadhis are not there, karma is not possible. So Naishkarmya means state of our Atma Swarupa, exclusively Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, to the total exclusion of all embodiments, upadhis, from physical body up to ahankara, being aware of the body. In short, Naishkarmya Lakshana Siddhi means the total absorption of your mind in Chaitanya Rupa, Atma, Brahma, to the total exclusion of your being aware of You not only your body, entire cosmos. You have what is called as prapancha laya. You have prapancha laya in the sense, in your case, prapancha has got totally terminated, ended, destroyed. Be careful in your case. Not the public world, not the public srishti created by who? Ishvara. And what you mean by that? It is there. It is none of your concern. You are concerned with you. And therefore, at individual level, laya, dissolution, termination of entire jagat means bhana bhava. Bhana bhava means bhanasya abhava. Abhava means absence. Absence of what? Bhana, cognition. In sleep, you have laya about your physical body, subtle body, and jagat. Is it not? Why? You are not aware. They don't exist for you. Like that. And look here, samsara, jagat, bandha, bondage, moksha are all individualistic. You are concerned there from your standpoint. Don't talk of the other. See, other person is ajnani, and how is that? You can be jnani or ajnani. You be, you say. So therefore, when you put out of the range of your cognition the world no more exists for you. Presently, you are aware of the world. Reported to you by whom? Sense organs, jnanendriyas, mind, intellect. Is it not? Because you are interacting with the world. If from the range of your cognition of antakarana, these are not allowed or they are not there, you are not aware of the world. That is the laya, dissolution, destruction of jagat for you, not for them. And being bound or liberated, individualistic. So therefore, that's why jiva srishti. Public world is same, but your world is your projection. So that's why he says that naishkarmya lakshanam siddhi yena kramena bhavati. Bhavati takes place, accomplished by what krama, by which order, what are the steps involved. That one he says, tat vaktavyam. Arjuna, the context has come now that I have to tell you this. A person who has already got the fitness of the body, senses, mind, intellect, to have that total abidance in the knowledge of oneself, how such a person gains that total abidance called Naishkarma Lakshana Siddhi needs to be taught to you now. Therefore, I am now beginning that topic. Implied, be alert now. But I am not going to deal in detail. Samasena, briefly, I am going to tell. Iti. Tat vaktavyam iti aha. So this is how siddhim prapto yatha brahma. Bhashyakara, first, we have seen it in general. Bhashyakara first gives the word by word meaning of the words contained in this verse, 50th. Let us see. Now I am reading, you repeat. Siddhim praptaha
Siddhim praptaha
Swakarmana Ishwaram Samabhyarcha
Swakarmana Ishwaram Samabhyarcha
Tat Prasadajam Kayendriyanam
Tat Prasadajam Kayendriyanam
Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshanam
Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshanam
Siddhim Praptaha.
Siddhim praptaha.
Good, you are repeating very good. I'm happy. So, now, says, Siddhim Praptaha. See, you should know how to connect or correlate Bhashya with the original verse. Don't lose sight of the original verse. Now, first he has repeated. One thing. Bhashya commentary is not continuous sentences. He picks up the words from the original comments. Picks up original comments. And where a total description is given, he goes on in terms of sentences. So it's like a broken thing. First is Siddhim Prapta. You should know Bhashyakara has taken these two words from the verse, first and second word, for commenting. So Bhashyakara is explaining now what is meant by Siddhim Prapta. Let us see. So therefore I say Siddhim Prapta. What is that? Swakarmana. By performance of one's karma as enjoined, recommended by the Shastra. That's it. Ishwaram Samabhyarcha. Having worshipped Ishvara with the karma yoga attitude, with devotion, tat prasadajam, as a result of it, as its prasada. Prasada is favor. Means what you want, you are going to get now. What you want, that state of mind which can gain this knowledge and retain it. Tat prasadajam. And what is that prasada? Kayendriyanam. Of kaya indriya. Kaya means body, physical body. Indriyas, sense organs, organs of action. It includes mind, intellect also as such. Of these, Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshanam Siddhi. Siddhi, accomplishment, characterized by Jnana Nishtha Yogyata. Characterized by fitness to gain the nishtha, firm abidance in what? Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana. That is Siddhim Prapta. Now, the question is, what, it is already told by who? Bhagavan. Why does Bhagavan refers to it? Who gains Siddhi already told. Why that referring? He is referring again to this. Bhashyakar is pointing out to tell you it has got connection to what is going to be told now. Means it has got a bearing. The Siddhi has a bearing in now what is going to be told as the steps by which you can gain the Jnana Nishtha. So that he is explaining now. Repeat. Siddhim praptaha iti tadanuvadaha uttararthaha. Says Siddhim praptaha iti anuvadaha. The mention of or reference to Siddhi by Bhagavan in this verse, first two words, Siddhim Prapta, that is for this purpose. Iti tad anuvadaha. Tad means tasya, of that. Tasya, of that. Of what kasya? That Siddhi Praptehe, of that accomplishment of the Siddhi, the fitness and all these are seen, of that accomplishment, Anuvada. Anuvada generally we take as translation, not translation. Here, restatement. Bhagavan has already described this. Now he is referring to it, restating it. Why? Say, anuvadaha. That reference or restatement is meant for uttarartha. Uttarartha means for the sake of what is now going to come. Uttara means hereafter. That is, for the sake of what is going to follow now in terms of teaching, for that the earlier Siddhi is referred to by Bhagavan Krishna in the verse 50 in the first two words. That's all. Now, what is your next question? Uttarartha, for the sake of what is going to come next. What is it? See, once Puja Swamiji said, Puja Swamiji is Swami Dayanand. When you take the study of Bhashya or Vedanta, entire Vedanta learning, even if you don't accomplish much spiritually, one thing you are bound to accomplish, an analytical mind. A mind which doesn't take anything for granted. It analyzes thoroughly. That mind you are bound to get by Vedanta. Because Vedanta is not hearsay. It is something which needs to be or which has to be verified by us, but not our scientific method. But here, other way. First accept, have Shraddha, then work on the guidelines, then verify. There is the other way. So, therefore, says that for explaining tadarthaha means for that what is going to follow for that sake as such. So that is iti tadanuvadaha uttararthaha. For what is going to follow now in terms of teaching, for that sake, Bhagavan refers to what is already taught. The question comes, what is that next that is going to follow? Uttarartha. What is Uttaram? Don't take Uttaram in north and etc. Later also it comes. So there, what is that topic which is going to come now, follow now, which Bhagavan is going to tell? So therefore a question is put now. Repeat. Kim tat uttaram?
Kim tad uttaram?
Yadarthaha.
Yadarthaha.
Anuvadaha iti uchyate.
Anuvadaha iti uchyate.
Sir, what is that topic that is going to follow, for which you are telling that what? Bhagavan has referred to what has taught earlier. Clear? See how step by step. Now he says, this is the topic that Bhagavan has got in his mind to teach now. He is going to follow now. Yatha yena prakarena jnana nishtha rupena Brahma paramatmanam apnoti tatha tam prakaram jnana nishtha praptikramam me mama vachanat nibodha tvam nischayena avadharaya iti etat. I think in the text given to you, there is a marking by color. I hope it is there, no? It is not just like that. That portion refers the word from the verse. That is a style. I think somewhere somebody has done it and then Xerox possibly, yes, sir. So, especially when we were learning in the ashram, especially Westerners were very particular about coloring those portions. For us, it is what we can easily make out. But for them, yes. This word, this is the meaning. This word, this is the meaning. So it is readily given there. That colored portion refers to the words from the verse, for which Bhashyakara is giving the meaning. Now here listen. Yatha, from where? Verse. What is the meaning? Yena prakarena. That is by which way or by what manners or mode. The mode in which, the way in which. So, yatha, yena prakarena. What is to be gained? And what is the prakara mode of? Jnana rupena. Jnana nishtha rupena. In the form of nishtha. Meaning of nishtha will come more and more vividly. That firm abidance, steadfastness in the jnana, nishtha rupena. Brahma apnoti. What is the Brahma? Paramatma. Be careful. Brahma apnoti. That Brahma is in the accusative singular. Means Brahma. Brahma, Brahmani, Brahmani. So that Brahma. What is that Brahma? Paramatmanam. Paramatma. Who is Paramatma? Atma, to some extent, you say I. Now, what is the Paramatma? Supreme I. Most exalted I. Atma is one. How can there be many? Not that way. I is one and the same, but what exactly that I presently is not known to us. And truly, that I is Chaitanya Swarupa. Presently, what is the I for us? Body. From your concept of body as I, you need to be transported to the actual fact that Chaitanya is I. This mind doesn't have that capacity of flight directly. So, Taittiriya Upanishad has devised a method of leading you step by step, leading you more inner, closer to the true I, and then drops all notional eyes, wrong eyes which we are taking to, and leads to the true I Chaitanya. This is called as what? Panchakosha Viveka. Ascertaining the Atma Swarupa by taking into account the 5 koshas. Annamaya kosha, food sheath. Pranamaya kosha, vital air sheath. Manomaya kosha, mental sheath. Vijnanamaya kosha, intellectual sheath. Then Anandamaya kosha, what is called as English they put as bliss sheath. The exclusive state of our sleep. All these are discarded as not I. Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. The basis of all these is Brahma. We need not bother about that. In Taittiriya, for this, an imagery of bird is made. And step by step, you are led, and then finally, so first you take the body as I, then prana as I, mind as I, intellect as I, then bliss state means that ignorance, the state wherein you are in the deep sleep state. But the basis of that is Chaitanya, which you are aware of the sleep. That is your Swarupa. So that is why, that means in the Shastra itself, there are chota eyes. You know, chota eyes? Smaller eyes. Smaller eyes. What are they? Body as eye. Prana as eye. Eye means Atma. Body is Atma. Prana is Atma. Mind is Atma. Intellect is Atma. The state of ignorance is Atma. Crossing beyond that, the very basis, that is the Paramatma. Now see why that Parama has come. These are not Paramatma, secondary ones. The main Atma. The Chaitanya is Paramatma, Brahma. That's why the word Paramatma here they are given. So therefore, Brahma means Paramatmanam. See, Paramatma accusative has come there. So, apnoti, gains. Tatha, from this verse, tam prakaram. The meaning of tatha is tam prakaram, that mode. What is that mode? Jnana nishtha prapti kramam. The order in which jnana nishtha is gained. Now, Niboda, listen. From whom? Me. From me. What do you mean by me? Mama vachana. By my statement means by my teaching. What I am going to teach now, from by that, you know Niboda. Niboda means, the meaning of Niboda. Niboda is from a verse. Tvam nischayena avadharaya iti. You nischayena avadharaya. Avadharaya, ascertain. Nischayena, with certainty, not ambiguity. Certainly this is what so. It can't be otherwise. So you ascertain. The question comes, Bhagavan, are you going to teach in detail or briefly? No. No more detail. Even the retreat is for 7 days, 8 days only. You can't elaborate that. So therefore, the question is, it says, Kim Vistarena, repeat, Kim Vistarena? No ityaha.
Na ityaha.
Samasena eva.
Samasena eva.
Sankshepena.
Samshevena.
Says, the question is, Sir, Bhagavan, are you going to explain in detail? Vistarena, elaborately. Vistara means elaborately. Vistarena, Kim Vistarena means, are you explaining or teaching in detail? You say, no. I have no time now. You may not, I know that 0 hour of the battle. So, no, not so. Iti aha. So, because it is not elaborately, it is briefly, there Bhagavan says, Samasena from verse. Samasena eva from the verse. By, what is Samasena eva? Sankshepena. In brief. In brief. See, brief and elaborate, these are both methods that are adopted in teaching. You go on elaborating, you miss the main point. Or if you give the main point, you can't understand that. So therefore, there are two things, brevity and clarity. You should be brief, at the same time clear. You should be clear, at the same time you should not be too much elaborate. So brevity should not be at the cost of clarity. Clarity should not be at the cost of brevity. So therefore, The true style of teaching adopts both elaborate and then brief. Then what? It becomes more and more clear. So Sankshem. So then he said, now proceed further. Kaunteya. That is. He Kaunteya.
He Kaunteya.
He means a Sambodhana, address. He is addressing, O Arjuna, now I am going to tell you this in brief. Means be alert. Not that Arjuna looking here and there. Arjuna, his concentration is not ordinary. Lakshavedhi. So he wants to shoot at target. He doesn't see anything other than target. His sight doesn't move here and there, fixed on the target. That is necessary in the archery. Arjuna, not ordinary one. And therefore he says, Kaunteya. Therefore, now that you are going to tell, what is it actually? He says, Yatha Brahma prapnoti.
Yatha Brahma prapnoti.
Tatha nibodhaiti.
Tatha nibodhaiti.
Anena.
Anena.
Ya pratidnyata Brahma prapti.
Ya pratidnyata Brahma prapti.
Tam.
Tam.
Idantaya darshayitum.
Idantaya darshayitum.
Aha. Nishtha jnanasya ya para iti.
Nishtha jnanasya ya para iti.
So last quarter, pada of the verse, Nishtha jnanasya ya para. Why Bhagavan has told this? This is the purpose. The first purpose is told, for which Bhagavan says, Nishtha jnanasya para. What is the purpose of telling that Nishtha jnanasya para? He says, Yatha Brahma prapnoti. The way, the manner in which one gains Brahma. Do you know what he refers to? First line. Siddhim prapto yatha Brahma tathapnoti nibodhame. Yatha Brahma apnoti, that is Brahma prapti. The manner in which he gains Brahma, that is what he refers to, what is told in the first line. Yatha Brahma prapti, tatha, in that manner, nibodha, know it from me. So, anena ya pratidnyata Brahma prapti. So, whatever that, Brahma prapti. So, Brahma prapti, that was pratidnyata. Pratidnyata means was declared, stated in the first line of this verse. So, tam, that Brahma prapti, which was Brahma apnoti, was by that Brahma prapti, gaining of Brahma. That Brahma prapti, gaining of Brahma, idantaya darshayitum. Darshayitum, show. How? Idantaya, with clear-cut pointedness. This is Brahma prapti. This is Brahma prapti. To make it clear, all that topic is going to come now. Idantaya means this. Which you call this, which is clearly perceived by you, is clearly known by you. It's not perception here, knowledge. Darshanam. Nishtha jnanasya ya para iti. With this, the meaning of the verse is over, as given by the Bhashyakara. Now, he dwells in detail what is Nishtha, etc. And for which the dialogue is in such a way it is such a way that what exactly is Atma Jnana, what exactly is Brahmajnana is unfolded. You say, Atma Jnana is the knowledge of Atma. Brahmajnana is what? Knowledge of Brahma. What sense does it convey to you? That needs to be clear. The idantaya, this is what Atma Jnana is, this is what Brahma Jnana is. Oh, now Bhashyakara Bhagavad is telling, very good. What very good? He is zeroing in your mental preparedness. My dear sir, you have to prepare your mind in this fashion. And when you conform to that nature of your disposition mind, what you see is your Swarupa. Bhagavan can't point out like that. He can only point out how you have to tune your antakarana, your mind, so that when you are tuned, what is there is your Swarupa. For that preparedness, many other preparations are necessary. All these have to be taken into account. See, that's why we should be clear first as to what we are in for. We may not have accomplished that, but at least know what it is, so that you can work on the right guidelines. And if you are not, at least you can pray Bhagavan. So, but this clarity must be there. That is why Bhashya things, etc. are there. In the beginning, yes, there's some idea as to what is that, sir, but you should know thoroughly what it's about. That is what these verses are going to now describe. What all things are required. May be difficult, because see, Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana is the most easy to get. Acha. Next step is what? Atma and Brahma is the most difficult to get. What is this? You are turning this way, that way. My dear sir, it depends on your preparedness of the mind. If you have got prepared mind, it is just like plucking a petal of a flower or piercing a needle in the lotus bud. How easy? If not prepared, nothing difficult like that. So therefore, we should have that clarity what is expected of us. Then slowly you can tune. It's just like this. No, look here. The modern world. Microscopes. When that is, you have kept that specimen, you adjust. How do you adjust first? Rough knob, rough adjusting knob. Rough adjusting knob, you have got some clarity. Then you have to use fine adjusting knob. Understood? So, now Bhagavan is telling you the mode of fine adjustment, fine adjusting. So you have to be very careful and alert as such, so that you are understood now. Rough adjustment, something is there. Fine adjustment, pakka clarity. Now suppose, I will give you an example. How much is time? After Shravana Manana, how much time it takes to gain this? It depends on this. Suppose in a laboratory biological laboratory. There are 20 students with each one microscope and specimen ready. And they are given. And they are sitting. Some are chit-chatting. And they are saying, that moderator has not come. The instructor has not come. Instructor comes. And he goes on describing the features of the specimen. Will they see it immediately? No. They have the microscope, they have the specimen, but only those who have already adjusted, then and there where the instructor says, able to verify, because they are able to see. Others, they have to store in the memory what the instructor told, and then go on adjusting and then verify. Is it not? So like that, one who has got already this prepared the mind for him, that's all. Otherwise, delay and effort, not to gain knowledge, to prepare the mind. You think it is too much? Okay. Send SOS call. You know what SOS call? To whom? Bhagavan. Bhagavan, please help me. He will come to your rescue. So therefore, you need not. See, look, he is always your at beck and call. But only you have to ask for the help. So therefore, it is not something discouraging, but you be aware of what is required, why it is required. Why not? Krishna simply just give. And Arjuna, you know Arjuna? Not only bhakta, sakha. Bhaktos is sakha jyati. See, people say, I am devotee of Bhagavan. You are devotee of Bhagavan. Who has to certify it? You only. Self-certification. Bhagavan has to certify it. Arjuna is certified. You are my devotee. You are my friend. He has to acknowledge. Then only you can say, yes, I am a devotee. Otherwise, I am trying to be a devotee. Fine, very good. So that is that. So, या अनेन या प्रतिज्ञाता ब्रह्म प्राप्ति ताम इदंतया दर्शयितुम आह निष्ठा ज्ञान से या परा इति. Now start that discussion. Look, now is as if a dialogue is going to ensue now. First question is, you spoke something, ask Bhagavan, you spoke something about nishtha, is it not? What is that nishtha? Yes, in word meaning. But what exactly the nishtha needs to be known. Therefore what? Nishtha. Nishtha.
Nishtha.
Paryavasanam.
Paryavasanam.
Parisamapti ityeta.
Parisamaptihi ityeta.
See, now first he has given the literal meaning of nishtha. The meaning of nishtha is what? Paryavasanam. Paryavasanam is the furthest limit. In English, what we call as finale. The furthest limit is the finale, end, photo finish, you know, photo finish. Person. Again, the meaning of parisamapti is parisamaptihi. Parisamapti means what here? The highest state of anything, the highest exalted state of anything that is accomplished. The highest state or exalted state of any accomplishment. That is what is called as parisamapti, what you call finale, photo finish. This is the highest state of jnana. It can't go beyond that. So that Parisamapti. So therefore Nishtha is what? Let us say the furthest limits, the finale. Now question is of what? See, Jnana se Paranishta. You pick up the word Nishtha. Finale, photo finish of what? The question is, Kasya? Answer comes, Brahmajnanasya.
Brahmajnanasya.
Ya para parisamapti.
Ya para parisamapti.
So the question is, simple question. Nishtha of what? Finale of what? The end of what? Answer is Brahmajnanasya. The parisamapti, the furthest limit, the highest accomplishment in terms of Brahmajnana. So, of Brahmajnana, ya para means that is most exalted, parisamapti. Fine. Next question is, what is the nature of that parisamapti? What is the nature of that finale of Brahmajnana? What exactly you mean by the end, the highest accomplishment of Brahmajnana? That Bhashyakara brings to our notice. Question is, Kidrushi sa?
Kidrushi sa.
So, what is the nature of that parisamapti, end, conclusion of Brahmajnana? Question. Answer is, Yadrusham Atmajnanam.
Yadrusham Atmajnanam.
That end, finale of Brahmajnana is Yadrusham, of what nature means in conformance. It is in conformance with Atmajnana. Yadrusham of what type? That type. Literally it means of whatever type the Atmajnana is, that type is what? That itself is what? The Parisamapti and conclusion of Brahmajnana. In English we can put in conformance with, exactly like Atmajnana. Means the end, the finale of the highest accomplishment in Brahmajnana is exactly like what? Atmajnana. Atmajnana. Now your question. You have said A is equal to B, and B is equal to C. But what is C? D. So, you have come to a point now from Atmajnana. What is Atmajnana? I don't know what is Atmajnana. Now listen. Read. Kidruk tat.
Kidruk tat.
Kidruk. Of what type is tat means Atmajnana. Kidruk tat Atmajnana. That what is the nature of that Atmajnana? Answer is Yadrushaha Atma.
Yadrushaha Atma.
What is that nature of what Atma? Yadrusha Atma. Whatever Atma is in accordance with that. Here we say, in conformance with Atma. What it means? Atma Jnana is something in conformance with exactly what Atma is. It's coming further, let us say. The question is what? We have come up to D. What is D? E. So question is, what is that Atma? Most confusion. You ask 100 people, 100 versions they will give. I think it is Swami Vivekananda said somewhere. As many number of heads are there, those many numbers of notions of Bhagavan is there. Everybody has their own concept. So what is that exact nature of Atma? The question says, Yes, Yadrisha Atma means Atma Jnana is in conformance with the nature of Atma. Atma is exactly like what? Atma Swarupa. That's it. Now, what is the nature? Kidrisha Sau.
Idrushaha sau.
What is the nature of that Atma? You said Atma nature. Asau, Atma, this Atma. Kidrishaha, of what nature he is? Means, what is the nature of Atma? Means, Bhagavan, what exactly you mean by word Atma? See, Ganges, Mother Ganga, you know, apple, you know, tree, you know, Atma, Atma. You can't see, you can't hear, you can't taste, you can't touch, you can't smell, and yet you say Atma is there. How is it? Left to ourselves, we can know what we can perceive. Otherwise, we can know what our mind can conceive. And you say, Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Even the mind is not able to objectify it. How are you to know what it is? He says, therefore the question is, Bhagavan, what is the nature of this Atma? You are talking Atma, Atma, Atma. What is nature? The question comes now. Kidrishaha sau. Repeat. Kidrishaha sau. Yadrishaha bhagavata.
Yadrishaha bhagavata.
Uktaha.
Uktaha.
Upanishad vakyaihi nyayatascha.
Upanishad vakyaihischa nyayatascha.
So the question is, Kidrishaha sau Atma. What is the nature of this Atma? If that is the question, answer is, Yadrishaha Bhagavata Uktaha Uktaha Upanishad Vakyaihi and Yadrisha Uktaha Nyayataha cha. So it says that Yadrishaha, as described by Bhagavan Krishna and as described in the Upanishads and as corroborated by reasoning. As described by Bhagavan Krishna here where? In the Bhagavad Gita itself, which has got the basis in the Upanishads. And not only that, this is corroborated by reasoning. It's not something just like that. It can be justified. So therefore he gives, as described by Bhagavan, as described in the Upanishad, and Nyayataha. Nyaya here is reasoning, tarka. Reasoning. But one thing, not any tarka, not any reasoning. Shruti sammata tarka. Tarka, reasoning in accordance with the Upanishads. Otherwise, tarkasya gatir nasti. There is no finale in the tarka reasoning. Tarka reasoning is a donkey which can bear any weight. And there is no end to such reasoning. Because mind, do you know why? What you are in for is beyond the realm of intellect to objectify this. Tarka reasonings operates in the realm of intellect. So you have no basis to do that. But at the same time, we find some contrast, for which a plausible explanation can be given by reasoning in accordance with what is told in the Shruti. So it's always Nyaya is Shruti Sammata, because in the Upanishad itself some reasoning is given. Based on that we can ascertain. So that is what. That is the nature of Atma. Now starts debate to ascertain what exactly is this Atma Jnana. What do you mean by Atma Jnana? So now questions, doubts, answer. See, it is like this. Atma Jnana is to begin. How to begin? This way. Some has got a contrary view now. No, sir, it is not so. In the technical parlance, we call them Purva Paksha. Purva Paksha means a contrary view, a contra concept of what is going to be established. And that contrary view is taken into account, and he is given the answer. And like that, question, answer, question, answer, question, answer, a debate takes place. So therefore, now we are going to face now what is called as Purva Paksha, the contrary views, only to establish exact nature of what needs to be proved. Therefore, what happens? The doubts in our mind also get clarified. Suppose some view is there. You may say, why it should be there? A day that question will be in your mind. And if it comes, you have got doubt. If you have got doubt, what knowledge you have got? So the doubt should be dispelled. So one by one they are brought to surface and went on clarification, so that knowledge becomes very clear, free from doubt and vagueness. So that's the purpose of this discussion. We'll see. Now from tomorrow we'll start that, and exactly the assertment is going to be made. Om.
Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahimahishaah gobrahmanebhya shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalini deshoyam shobharahitah brahmana santu nirbhayaah sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.